test.
A coach offers guidance to the player.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and Todd Sato, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy with a pretty good three-pitch mix. Fastball, changeup, and a slider. His primary pitches are the fastball, and he will go to the changeup as well. Three-pitch guy, mainly fastball.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy West, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
West.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. First delivery to him on the way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Play ball. Out. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
Digging in, Big Daddy West. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
West.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Cabrera comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy West. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and deep down the left field line. Ellison sprinting after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Little chopper back to the mound.
Beat it out, beat it out.
And there's out number 2. In now, Robert Fitzgerald. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Robert Fitzgerald.
2-2. This one's down to third. West has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance. Matthew Corley, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. On the ground to third. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Stepping in, Christian Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 1 and 2, here it comes. Drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. Leading off the inning, Big Daddy West, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This one's flared off to the right side. Brignoni moving forward. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Into the box now, Ryan Morris. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ryan Morris.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Corley is there, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in once again, Bob Suzuki. He singled his last time up.
Bob Suzuki.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. And he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
A dive, but he's back. West is off at first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ellison is there.
Go.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Now to the plate, Big Daddy West. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Ellison. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
The game's future stars are on display. Sergio Rocha, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal.
So striding in, Big Daddy West.
Big Daddy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Gatlin giving chase. Around first, he's digging for second.
And smoke that thing.
And that
Good
will
job.
hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Bob Suzuki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pops this one up. Orf calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Tomas Telis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tomas Telis.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. So coming to the plate, Big Daddy West. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy West. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Rector, a 6'4" right-hander. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a 2-seamer, and a splitter. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Daniel Ishii claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Garrett Ramirez, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
The third baseman, Big Daddy West.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you can say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he is out at second. Caught. Digging in, Big Daddy West. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching and that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until
ready now, Big Daddy West. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no air. Now in the box, Big Daddy West. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1 delivery. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And that misses. 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a hitter that he can do something with.
Fourth, up the middle, throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. So stepping in, Nate Orf, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 2-2. This is hit to third. Will it be two? To second for one. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Pensacola came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. David Siegel gets the win in relief, his second of the year. It's time for striding into the box, Big Daddy West, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Big Daddy West. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
High in the air out to center field. Fair is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Leading off the inning, Fernando Baez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're 1-1 by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this to get on and get a big inning started.
And there's one down now. So digging in now, Dylan Brignoni. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Austin takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. At the plate, Big Daddy West. He flew out in his last at bat.
Big Daddy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Now at the plate, Big Daddy West. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 of this series.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. High and deep to right center. Fair on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the. At the plate, Robert Fitzgerald.
The batter.
Corley, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Robert Fitzgerald.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Here now our final line.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here, 2 hits.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today. Jim McMullen gets the call in Game 5. What's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety. And right now, this field is getting sloppy, wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest. He'll get it into second.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Tomas Telis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Right, you're here.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Cisneros.
The 1-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy West. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line drive to center field. And he might have misjudged this a bit as he reaches out, but it goes right by him in center field. Around second
right here,
now,
easy,
they
easy.
still haven't flagged this one down. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Into the box now. Big Daddy West. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Ullman, a 25-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now. 1-2. From the stretch.
All right, you're here.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 2-2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 bases. Striding in to start the 9th, Big Daddy West, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line towards center field. Fair is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final.
First,
The
for the
Pensacola Blue
victorious Blue
Wahoos
Wahoos,
rode an
5
important
runs on
6th
11
inning to
hits.
victory in this one. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile Bay Bears. Rafael Pulido, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do... If he...
Striding in, Big Daddy West. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Big Daddy West.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cortez on the move. In there, a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third.
On the bag here.
And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Morris. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Batting 7.
Standing in, Bob Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Ortiz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Third, 5. Throw gets him, 2 down. Settling in now, Big Daddy West. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Standing in, Chu Cho. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he's out on a strong throw. Ready once again, Big Daddy West. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Big Daddy West.
Lined hard toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Man, you smoked it. Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Morris. He singled his last time up.
Morris.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Bob Suzuki.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Big Daddy West. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy West. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Big Daddy West.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Rios is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Round it.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Mobile Bay Bears get the win despite 3 errors in the field. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Mobile Bay Bears and the Pensacola Blue Water. Kevin Silk is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the way this team has been playing, to put that 4 spot up in the top of the first inning, that is a godsend right now. They need this pitcher to go out, execute, throw a donut up so they can get back in and start swinging the bats again.
Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up.
Pick up the ball. Pick it up.
And that's in there. Base hit. Digging in now, Bob Suzuki. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Suzuki.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Bernardo.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. At the plate, Big Daddy West. He reached on a single in his first try.
West.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Heading out towards shallow right. Cortez is after it, and he tracks it down. Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy West. A hit in two tries so far.
West.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Drew. 2 gone. Stepping in, Big Daddy West. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Big Daddy West.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And there's 1 away. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Brett Botts. He flew out in his last at bat. The 1-2. Sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Pensacola secured their 10th victory of the season. Kevin Silk gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Peter Summers couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. Daniel Ishii closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season.
They left 11 men on base.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, into the box, Ted Poe. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Mobile, the third baseman, Ted Poe.
And now pitch on the way.
6:35.
Line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So striding forward now, Big Daddy West. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1 the count. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots.
Stepping up now, Big Daddy West. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line drive to left. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Wow, that ball's hit
Dan,
hard.
you have to
Good
love
job.
it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Ready.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit out to short.
Find the ball.
There's one. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, he definitely rushed.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ted Ho. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with a hit right here. West fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding in once again, Big Daddy West. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. For another shot now Big Daddy West.
Baseman, Big Daddy West.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one. Digging in, Cho. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if things hit hard.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Bay Bears, 4 runs,